Has the big Christmas tree shortage we've been talking about for years finally started to let up?
Yeah, I believe so.
Long lines of stressed families desperately trying to get that perfect fresh tree for Christmas. It's a scene we've been seeing for years.
Canada is seeing a shortage.
We just couldn't keep up. The baling machine just wasn't going fast enough.
It's the same story at local farms surrounding the GTA.
But now we could all breathe a sigh of relief as that shortage may finally be letting up. I had a chance to speak with roughly half a dozen growers across the GTA on Christmas Day. All of them told me the supply and demand for trees has improved. George Cappy is one of them. He runs Fandango Tree Farm near Orangeville. He and his family said it would be okay to pop in and get a sense of what changed this year.
I believe the supply caught up because there was a shortage of planting going on about 10 years ago with recession and whatnot. And we're planting very many trees every year.
One of the things that's been a theme for a couple of years was that there was this huge pent-up demand from people who felt cooped up by COVID, or the tradition got put off during COVID, and everybody rushed out for the past couple of years and, swamped the farms. Has that kind of gotten back to normal, or has that kept up?
No, it's actually slowed down a little bit. COVID years were our best years. That's when everybody was cooped up and they just wanted to get out on a farm and get out and cut trees. And it's still steady, but I would say those were probably our busiest years during the COVID time.
I recall in previous years, during COVID,
right,
some of the growers said that there was, pressure from families who really wanted the tree to cut into what would be next year's growth.
Yeah.
Some growers were willing to do that a little bit. It can be a trap. Did you do a little bit of that? Did you have to fall back on that?
We did have to fall back on that.
Has that come to bite you, or has it been okay?
It's been okay, yeah. I'm very pleased with the way things are going right now.
The growing season, I'm hearing the growing season was good for Christmas trees?
Absolutely. We got a lot of rain in the spring this year and last year. A drought season can affect you a lot when you're planting your seedlings, and we've had some good growing seasons the last couple of years.
Meanwhile, the executive director of the Canadian Christmas Tree Association saying it's not just Ontario.
It's across Canada. Having said that, I do know that there was less calls last minute from the U.S. Looking for trees, which we had seen about 2 years ago. My phone was ringing right into the beginning of December looking for trees. And I never had those early calls in June and July either this year. So people across, I would say, North America.
Near Orangeville, David Zura, City News.